Today we will talk about distribution configuration. So the case is that you have an iflow like the one we migrated yesterday here. If we wanted to configure this for all our stores or multiple different stores, we wanted to make it easy for us to configure it in different ways. And this is what distribution configuration will do. So here we have the iflow. We will click on, we can either synchronize or navigate to Figaf. So here we have the iflow in Figaf, and we can see a number of versions, etc. If we want to expose this, we will create shared distribution configuration, and this is an object inside of Figaf that allows us to manage this. We can then select here add tagged iflow. So let's create two stores, store 1 and store 1 here. This is obviously technical name, so it needs to be what it is. And this is store 2 and store 2. So that means we are now creating two instances of this iflow. And now we can see we have configurations for each of these endpoints here. So let's just change the sender endpoint here. So let's here send store 2. And we do that also for this one, store 1. We can obviously change the other parameters also if they make sense. Store 2, store 1. So we have different ways of configuring all of these different parameters on. We will simply just say save. And now we can go here and we can update all the iflows and say, okay, let's create this. And this will mean that it will create all these iflow and synchronize them so we have the information in our package. So now it's been uploaded. So if we go back to our CPI here and we then search for Christmas, we can see we now have these two iflows here also. And it has been updated now. Okay. The problem, this is easy to do, that you can just go and you can copy these whenever you make any changes. We do also have these two check marks up here that allow you to update objects automatically and deploy it. And that means that if I go here and now I change the parameters here, will not really do anything, we'll just move around, say save. So now we have version 1.2. We will say activate and we will deploy this to our iflow. Now the next thing is we want to inform Figaf, and we can either do that as scheduled or we can just say let's just fetch this iflow here. And now that would mean we are updating the iflow so its synchronization is complete. And now it may have some different tasks to do. So we can see now that this is in version 1.2. If we check the distribution configuration, here we have the distribution configuration. This is obviously also version, so we have here the distribution configuration. We can see here that the following iflow has not been updated. And it's not deployed and not up to date, so we can just select update all iflows, which will then go in and trigger updates of these iflows. And that means if we go back here, do a synchronization, now we can see all of them is in the same version and they have applied the different configurations that is needed for them to work. This has a lot of implications that we have here. At least I think this was the... So obviously you should not be changing these separate store entries. So we can see here that this has the default value was this, but this is the configured value and the store value is also configured. So that this is really easy to deploy this. So this can either be used if you have like multiple stores, if you have something for each of your different company codes, if you have connections with 2 or more different backend systems, you can also use those to handle those scenarios. So this makes it really easy for you to manage across multiple different scenarios, replicating iflows and make sure that they're always relevant, being able to monitor which system is sending the data, etc. You can update these things as you handle the transports, and this is just one simple way to manage all of these different stores. I do hope you like it. If you do, please hit like, please share it with your teams, or give some ideas about how you could see that this could be used in the comments. Thank you.